Hey guys, welcome to another episode. You might be wondering why on earth my transmission is missing after just getting the car back. Well, a couple of reasons. The clutch that I got, didn't really like. I had the 6-puck ceramic from Drew's and just a little bit harsh for my liking. And I might have purchased a 6-speed swap. So, worked out pretty well, all in all. As I pulled it off, I can see it looked like a broken CV boot here, so there's a bit of grease to clean up, and possibly a minor power steering leak on the left hand side here. You can't really see it in the video, but yeah, everything's stripped out. Got the Brembos going on as well, front and rear, so those calipers will disappear at some point. I'll just swing around here, and it won't be a great shot because of the sun, but everything's gone. Just waiting for the rear diff to go back in, and then the shafts can go back. Quickly swap over the rear calipers only, because that's all I'll need to do from that point of view. And also what I'm going to do is delete my version 6 style clutch master, going for a version 7 style, so I can relocate the reservoir, and that will move it further away from the heat source of the turbo. I also believe once I get the version 7 style clutch master, all my clutch lines can disappear. So whilst you can't see them readily, it will tidy up a lot of shit in the engine bay. Also going to replace my slave, because it's leaking out the boot. I never did that when I did the engine swap. It was one of the things I sort of forgot about really, and turns out it's not totally happy. You can see after only a few hundred Ks, well, that's 1500 Ks worth of driving when it was full, and it's also black, so it's obviously not terribly happy being there. That's endless RF650 brake fluid, which is crystal clear, and that's the colour of it pretty quickly, and that's after a top up as well, so it's going through clutch fluid because of the leaking slave. Can also see down here there was an exhaust leak at some point. I have tightened those 14 mils a bit more. I haven't noticed any more leaking, but also at the bottom of the V-band of the turbo, just to the, well, just right below the center of the turbo, is a bit of black soot there, which I'm a little bit concerned about, so I might just tighten up all the V-bands just a little bit more than what they were previously done. And with the downpipe off, I thought, why not just give it a few coats of ceramic clear, which I've done. It's just standard BHT ceramic clear, and you'll notice the fab guy did a pretty cool job on this wastegate. It's super flexy, so when I come to fit it, I don't have any trouble when it comes to fitting. It's really nice. The whole system comes off in a matter of minutes. These were the beautiful 2 pots that came off the rear. They do appear to be reconditioned at some point in their life, and it'll be sad to see them go, but might as well do the Brembo if I've got the fronts as well. And last but not least, the other week I had my adjustable rear arms fitted at VIP Wheel and Tyre, and we spent about 4 hours looking into the alignment. There appears to be a little bit of an anomaly at the front of the car, but these arms, I haven't really been able to test them out, but the new alignment does feel a lot more predictable all round, and so the whole rear of the car's mostly white line apart from the Cusco rear brace. I think I'll be doing the diff outrigger bushings as well as the rear diff bushings, because they look pretty cracked and not super happy in there, so replace those. Purchased hard race trailing arm replacements due this week, and also a complete set of stainless steel brake lines. So yeah, she'll be a lot happier after a good birthday, and I'll let you know how she feels. So this just arrived this morning. Looks like it's from Redline Performance, and I'd say these are the hard race lateral arms. Packaging looks pretty good. Delivered within 24 business hours of order. Friday morning, it's now Monday, 8:30, so pretty decent. Pretty big box. Alright. Seems like a pretty well packaged setup. Sticker, foam separator. Good. If you get a close up there, it's like a metallic sort of paint. So these are fairly solid. The welding does look like it was done by a 10-year-old, so we'll see how well they held up. A bit of paint chip already. Definitely steel, no doubt about it. For some reason they do feel longer than the other ones. But yeah, it's nice and heavy. Let's take them downstairs and compare them to the length of the other ones. This is the factory arm. Yeah, probably more similar in weight than I thought. It'd be interesting to see the actual result on a scale. By all accounts, the steel is the same thickness. I guess the real gain is the new bushing in this arm. There's definitely more steel content than that, so it'll be interesting to put these in and see if they make a difference at all. But yeah.